Alrighty guys, shop update. It's been a hot minute. So as you can see, I added a pegboard. Everything you see on that pegboard, pause if you want, is for sale. Hit me up. Let's just spin you all around. Got a GSXR motor I'm tearing down. Wilhuff's motor going together. Zip tie is together, heat cycled, ready for the dyno. Jimmy's Gen 2 motor is together, ready to go. Eddie's stuff is gathered together, ready for pickup. Been waiting for him to pick that up for a few months. Sounds like he might be coming down. I don't know. Scotty's ready to street race. Backside race. We backside race at Lassiter Mountain and 247 with that. Tomorrow I have to go out with old prototype here. We're going to go out and see if it'll make a pass. Let's see. Jeffrey's bike had a rod knock. Motor's tore apart. Everything's on the way. We're getting ready to put that back together. It's over there. Turns out it had out-of-round journals on the crank. The one that spun we couldn't measure, but all the others were out around, even the one that didn't even look like the bearing got hurt. So it was a used crank, customer supplied, it is what it is, but we are standing behind our work to the best of our ability without bankrupting ourselves. This ZX10, probably going to be buying the other ZX10 that is down in storage. I need to get a hold of that guy, actually. This Ducati is for sale. Waiting for a deposit on this 1K. Of course, we got Wilhuff, and I'm hunting for a 954 core engine. The 07 GSXR 1000 is sold. It is gone. Well, it's here, but it's gone. Let's see, storage. I'm trying to think what's all in storage. I'd have to look at the tablet to tell you. But none of it's high priority right now. Everything down there is low priority stuff. This week is a thrash. I had to get that one together. Next week I have to have that motor together. And in the midst of that, I've got to get the turbo that I'm porting over there for the Gen 3 on it and a blow-off valve on it, because according to Precision, it is most likely that the cause of the turbo failure, that's that Gen 3 turbo that just went out, he rode it for 2 hours and the turbo failed. The cause of the turbo failure on the initial analysis was lack of oil volume. Not lack of oil, it had oil, just insufficient volume. I did find that the check valve is kind of intermittent on that, so that is what I suspect. I'm going to ditch that check valve because Precision said do not run that check valve. On that particular turbo, do not run that check valve. And they also want me to put a blow-off valve on it. The shop that built it initially did not feel a blow-off valve was necessary. Precision says it is 100% necessary. It won't last a couple hundred miles without a blow-off valve. That particular turbo is very, very susceptible to surge. So I got a blow-off valve on the way to put on that. I just got done porting the hot side of that. I had a little 50 two-stroke over there. I don't know what I'm going to do about that. I put a carburetor on it and it is oil flooding like hell. So I'm suspecting we have a bad oil injection pump. Gonna have to see what we're gonna do about that. I do not know crap about two smokes. I didn't realize it was a two smoke when I got it. I thought it was a little four-stroke 50. It is not. But anyway, I'm gonna go home, take a shower. I've got tons of Gen 1 Hayabusa parts if anyone's interested. But I figured I'd get at least a shop update out there because I haven't posted one in a while. So, later y'all.